Hi guys, welcome to the video, and today I want to talk about psyching yourself up and relaxation for sprinting. And psyching yourself up is actually a very common term. It's a very popular term. It's a very popular strategy for sprinters to get into the right frame of mind for sprinting. And you'll see a lot of high performance sprinters using it. It's kind of psyching yourself up is snapping out of it, getting yourself out of a lower state into a kind of a more positive state, kind of like wake yourself up kind of aspect. But the problem is that you cannot be psyching yourself up, psyched up, and be relaxed at the same time. And this is where there's a kind of misunderstanding about it. The problem with psyching yourself up is that it puts you in a fight or flight state. It actually activates the hormone adrenaline, and it works. Okay, it does. It shows. Actually, I show it in my Be Activated treatment that adrenaline works, but it's short-lived, and it's no way to actually live your life by as well. And you might say, as a sprinter, well, I only need it for 10 seconds. I only need it for 20 seconds when I compete. Well, if you think about it, you're not just using it for that. You're using it for your training, every set, every rep of your training, for in the gym as well. You obviously might be using that kind of psyched up idea, kind of methodology for every other parts of your life. The problem is you can't live in an adrenaline filled state as a life philosophy. You can't live. Remember that fight or flight state was made to be used sparingly by the body when we're talking about fight or flight, getting away from threats, when this is thousands of years ago. It's ideally used for when you actually getting out of life-threatening situations. Now, utilizing it for minor things like competition and things like that is not the right way, is not a healthy way, and is not really efficient way of using your body. And after a while, if you're calling on the adrenaline filled state constantly for training, for other parts of your life, and then for competition, then cortisol levels are going to drop. And the cortisol is actually when you actually linger on a problem so much, you're constantly in a fight or flight state. Cortisol levels rise, and when your cortisol levels rise, injury starts to happen. So this idea of using adrenaline or psyching yourself up for competition you don't want to do that, and you don't need to do that as well. And you're not going to be relaxed for sprinting. Now, if you watch my other videos, you'll know relaxation for sprinting is important. You can apply power to the ground. It's kind of a cornerstone for sprinting. So if you need to actually get to the point when you're going into your race and you're relaxed, the point is there's no need for psyching yourself up. Psyching yourself up adds to stress, or raises stress hormones, adrenaline, and you're in a tense state. You're primarily in a tense, tight state. And if you're taut and tight, then it's a killer for speed. So what you need to be is in a relaxed state that's going to allow you to utilize power and give you the right foundation to do your best performance. If the right way to psych yourself up before a race is to go in with no doubt in your mind that you're going to race well. That's the idea mindset before, no doubt. That means actually noticing the nerves, not getting drawn in by the nerves coming up, and just actually focusing on the race and learning how to breathe properly using and getting yourself into the present state and making sure there's no doubt in your mind. Once you've got no doubt, it's highly likely, over 90% chance that you're going to run well. Maybe not a personal best, but you're going to run well. There's a greater chance. That's all you need to be psyched up. You don't have to go through this tension build or anything like that. If you're psyched up, you're not going to be relaxed for sprinting. So hopefully that video was helpful. If you could like the video, I'd appreciate it. If you could share it, I really would appreciate it. And just leave me to say enjoy the rest of the week.